Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing our week ahead readings. I hope everyone's doing well. Just a quick update. I'm still not sleeping properly. I haven't had a sleep through the night type sleep in a full 2 weeks now, so it's not been great. Which is why I hope it's okay if this week I do all the signs in one video and do the timestamps in the description box to try to preserve some of the energy that I don't have to begin with. Oh God, here he is. Charlie's back. Do you want to sit in the chair? Do you want to sit in the chair? Sit in the chair with mommy? Okay, go sit in the chair with mommy. No? He's trying to find a spot to take a nap. Go on. Go on. No? Okay. Okay, he's over it. Yeah, guys, so please bear with me. My voice isn't great because obviously, no matter what you do, you're still going to be dehydrated when your body doesn't regenerate the way it should. But yeah, just be patient. Be understanding. So I'm going to go through the signs, Aries through to Pisces. Timestamps will be below. Watch your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus. You can also cross watch. Information on private readings is always in the description box below. I think I have one more to do that's just come in, and after that I should be completely up to date, so I should be able to get a reading to you a lot faster than the usual turnaround time. And as always, make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate your support and it helps the channel out a lot. I'm using the Albano Weight Tarot deck, and I think we're just going to get started. You have other weekly readings on the channel you can check out. You have your monthlies to check out for more information as well. Okay. I think that's it. Let's begin with Aries. Hi Aries. Let's see what the week ahead has in store for you. For Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the week ahead. In the situation, we have the Eight of Swords. As the challenge, we have the Ace of Wands. Crowning you, we have the High Priestess. In the foundation, we have the Devil. In the past, we have the Page of Swords. In the near future, we have the Two of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the Justice card. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Wands. There's a lot of inner conflict that I'm seeing here, Aries. You're in your head about something. It's a new beginning. I feel like you're trying to fight. You've been holding back with the Page of Swords in the past. You want the challenges, you want to take action towards something or someone, or you're waiting for someone else to take action and offer you some sort of new beginning with the Ace of Wands. And I'm reading the energies. This could be going on in love life, could be going on to do with your work, your money, whatever, okay? You're in your head about it because if it's to do with someone else making the decision, you don't know what they're going to do. And if it's up to you, I feel like you've been holding back. You want this, but you've been holding back, which is what is creating a lot of inner conflict. But you're holding back because with the Devil card here, there's something that you view as unhealthy, unfair, imbalanced when it comes to this situation. So you want something, but you're thinking, you know what, it's not good for me. I want it, but it's not good for me. So I'm gonna fight it. I'm not gonna go for it. Crowning you with the High Priestess, you are in your head a lot, but you're trying to get to the root of a bad habit, an addiction, a pattern in your life, and that's what you're focusing on. Or this is where you're spending a lot of time in solitude, contemplating, seeing, okay, is there any other way I can go about this? Is there anything else that I can do? And for those of you with the High Priestess, this just says you feel like you don't know what's going to happen in the situation. Your intuition is talking to you, but you're not sure you can trust it. Hence the inner conflict. Now in the near future, we do have the Two of Cups. We have the Four of Pentacles and the Justice card. So in the near future, a decision is made. If this is something external, they're going to choose you. especially if it's to do with work, with money, giving you a place or a spot on something is also coming up. For others of you, I'm getting mixed messages because for others of you, I'm seeing you decide to hold on to this thing, to take action with the Two of Cups, to take action. Or if someone else is taking action towards you, or has already taken action, offered you some sort of new beginning, that is what has put you inside your own head. I'm seeing you reciprocating, accepting whatever it is that they're offering, despite the fact that you feel like there's something imbalanced or unhealthy with the situation. Does that make sense? Let's get another row out here for Aries. And this is Mercury retrograde when I'm recording this, so I have the Knight of Swords that flew out. This is something that there's an impulse, okay? There's an impulse to just go for something. Whatever happens, happens. But I feel like that was part of a pattern of yours in the past, and you're trying not to do the same thing. You're trying to do something different to hopefully have a different / better / healthier result. So with the Eight of Swords, we have the Knight of Wands. Here's that impulsivity. You just want to go for it. You don't want to think about it. You just want to go for it. The Ace of Wands with the Ten of Cups. This can be something that you've always wanted. That is what is on the table for you. Or it can be something to do with the reconciliation, with making peace with someone, friends, family, ex, whatever. With the Devil in the Foundation, we have the Star. You're trying to heal a pattern, a bad habit, or heal an addiction to a thought pattern, a substance, a person. That's what's at the root of everything. With the Page of Swords in the past, we have the Five of Cups. There has been a lot of sorrow, loss, regret. Okay, this approach of just being impulsive, just going for it and hoping for the best has resulted in a lot of sorrow, loss, regret for you in the past, which is what you're now trying to overcome and do things differently so you don't get to the same place. Okay, because whatever this is, either there's a lot of history there or you see a lot of potential there. With this Ten of Cups, it's everything you've ever wanted, basically. But you're aware of the fact with High Priestess that it has to be the right way. Okay, it has to be done the right way. Otherwise, it's just going to be another Five of Cups energy. With the High Priestess crowning you, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you're thinking, am I better off on my own? Am I better off just turning my back on this, relying on myself, taking my power back? But then you're going back into the overthinking cycle of, but is that the right thing to do, or am I trying to avoid something? Am I trying to run away from something? You're in your head a lot, Aries. Two of Cups, Four of Pentacles, and Justice in the outcome. We have the Six of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and Temperance. Now we have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. So this is you have the Lovers with the Devil. There's a very significant connection in your life. It can be romantic with the Lovers, doesn't have to be, where you are now presented yet again with a choice, or the same choice that you have been presented with for a while. Okay, it could be with the same person, or it's a case of different people, same situation, which is what a retrograde does. And you're trying, you can balance this out, you can heal this, because you have the Two of Cups mutual energy, you have the Six of Pentacles mutual energy, you have the Ace of Swords and the Justice card, speaking the truth, making healthy decisions, taking healthy action, and ending with the Temperance energy, where we're coming together, meeting halfway. Again, very mutual energy, very balanced energy, which is what you're trying to get to. Okay, so if it's a case of you're thinking, should you give someone another chance or a second chance or not, where there's been history, some sort of addiction or addictive patterns involved, yours, theirs, everyone's, you know what I mean, you trigger each other, etc. You might have, they might be family, you might have seen a family in your future with this person, or they're everything you could ever want, okay, with that Ten of Cups, but this was at the root of everything, and no matter what you did and how many times you tried, it just wouldn't get better. It would end up in the Five of Cups energy over and over and over again. Now you're at a place where they are coming back, either physically or in your head, in your thoughts, in your feelings, in your dreams, I don't know. And you're presented yet again with a choice. Do you accept what they're offering you? Do you reach out to them because they're on your mind a lot? And you are fully aware. I feel like some codependency tendencies have been healed because you have the Nine of Pentacles crowning you with the High Priestess. You're fully aware that despite whatever feelings and whatever potential I see in this, if it's going to work, it has to be done the right way. It has to be balanced. It has to be mutual. We have to take our time with things. Running into it and just hoping for the best is not going to work. We've done that before. So you might be having a further conversation with this person, because I see a meeting, okay, for coffee or just for a walk, I don't know, and there's a different tone to it. You want to make sure everything's fair. They want to make sure everything's fair and balanced. There's a mutual. You're finally on the same page. You're finally, wanting the same things, which is maybe what the issue was in the past. You wanted the same things, but you couldn't give each other the things you wanted to give each other, etc. Okay? So this can be reconciliation. This can be getting something back on track, getting back together, making peace with someone, restoring a relationship. What I will say is, remember what you've learned. Okay? Remember what you've learned, because it's easy to just get kind of sucked back into old behaviors, old patterns, and that will end in the same way. Okay? If we go back to the old patterns, it will end in the same way. But if you're reminding yourself constantly of everything that you've learned and just taking it one step at a time, being balanced, making sure everything's mutual, it can have a long-term, balanced, healthy future. Okay? But like I say, it's not going to be for everyone. And if you're dealing with someone who has shown you time and time again, they've never changed, they've never made any attempt to change, that this is not what that is. Okay? Don't go back to that kind of person. Don't allow them back into your life. Okay? If it's to do with work, money, anything like that, you may have lost a contract in the past, or lost a job, lost out on something in the past. You're trying to change your job, or you've been trying to change your job. You've gone for interviews, and you're hoping, there's one in particular that you really, really want. Okay? A little bit obsessively maybe, or it's a lot of money, it's a lot of responsibility, but a lot of money. Or you are going into business for yourself with the Nine of Pentacles, and that's what you're waiting on some confirmation about. I do see an offer coming in. I see a contract. I see paperwork, documentation. For others of you, if you have been working on your own, or focusing on your own business, I see an opportunity to partner up with someone, temporarily or permanently. It'll be up to you. I see an opportunity to partner up with someone where it will be a long-term, mutually beneficial partnership. Okay? So Aries, this is good. This is good. I like your reading. I like your reading. Remember what you've learned. Remember your worth. And you should be okay. Okay, let's move on to Taurus. Hi Taurus, how you doing? Let's see what the week ahead has in store for you. What's going on for Taurus, Sun, Rising, Venus signs in the week ahead? What's going on for Taurus in the week ahead? In the situation, we have the Queen of Wands. The challenge is the Eight of Pentacles. Crowning you is the King of Cups. In the foundation is the King of Swords. In the past, the Knight of Cups. In the near future, or the outcome, we have the Four of Cups, the Magician, and Judgment. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. So Taurus, when I'm recording this, Mercury is retrograde. Okay, it's just gone retrograde. Taurus, I'm seeing, and I'm reading the energies. Remember, okay, so if it's going on in your love life, take it as a message about your love life. If you're seeing these energies playing out in a different area of your life, take the message as it makes sense to you. Okay, that's what take it as it resonates means. Bottom of the deck, the Ace of Wands. A new beginning is trying to happen in your life, but you have to make a choice. Okay, you have to make a choice. The Queen of Wands is you your energy, whether you have fire in your chart or not. There's a sense of confidence, independence, you know your worth, you know what you want, and you're also attracting opportunities. Okay, your challenge with the Eight of Pentacles is you're going to have to choose one to focus on and give it your full attention. Okay, with the Ace of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles here. I'm seeing there has been an offer made to you recently with the Knight of Cups, maybe from a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, that you're now thinking about and contemplating. Okay, but also in the foundation, I'm seeing an air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or someone embodying those traits. This is someone in your past, because you're now stuck between two situations or opportunities. With the Four of Cups, this tells me that you're still waiting for the past to come back. Okay, you're waiting for the past to come back, and no matter who any new person or whatever offers are coming your way, with the Four of Cups, it's almost like it's not what you want. They can be the best offers and the best opportunities in the world, but it still feels like it's not what you want, because what you really want is this King of Swords situation, person, opportunity in your deep past that you're still kind of stuck on. Okay, but I'm not seeing them in your reading. I'm not seeing them in your reading. So I'll pull more cards to clarify, but basically what I'm saying is you're stuck on something from your past. You've got a new opportunity coming in that's really good, and you are now faced with the decision of, do you continue to hold on to the past that is in the past? It's done. Okay, so what are you holding on to? A dream, a fantasy? Or do you give yourself a new beginning? That's literally, look, that's your choice, right? It's time to make a judgment call. This needs to be final, though. You can't keep flip-flopping between I want to move forward, but then when something happens, when something new comes in, because you've told the universe you're ready to move forward, you're like, oh no, but it's not. You start comparing it to the past, it falls short, and you basically stay stuck. Okay, so it's time to make a decision and stick to it, is what the message is here. Okay, so let's get one more situation. And like I say, this could be about a person, but it doesn't have to be about it could be about, oh my god, I can't talk. I haven't been sleeping, guys, so sorry. We'll get there. It could be about a person, it could be about a job, Jesus. A particular outcome that you want, and it's like it has to be that, and maybe at one point in time you thought you were going to get that with a different person or in a particular situation, and you're stuck there because it's like I was so close to getting it with that person or in that way that it has to come from there. There's no other way. Okay, so with the Queen of Wands, we have the Wheel of Fortune. It's time you're blocking change. You're blocking change. Eight of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Pentacles. With the King of Swords in the past, we have another king, the King of Wands. With the Knight of Cups in the recent past, we have the Three of Wands. With the King of Cups crowning you, we have the Six of Cups. And then in the outcome with the Four of Cups, Magician, Judgment, we have the Three of Cups, we have the Seven of Pentacles, and we have the Empress. You have a decision to make. Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. What are you going to invest in? What are you going to give to? I have no more Swords cards, so again the past is dead and buried. Okay, I don't want to be blunt, but it's important that you understand that. Okay, this was something that was very hot and cold. This was something that there might have been breadcrumbing involved. There might have been promises made and you got swept away, but then they never led to anything. Okay, there might have been some control issues there. There might have been some someone more focused on their appearance, their image, their status than to your partnership or your connection, wherever this was. And it could also be a case of they chose someone else to be with, or for the job, or for the project, or whatever. They chose someone else. Okay, they turned their back, and you got stuck there waiting. Okay, are they going to come back or not? Meanwhile, you have this other person here. If this is in a love sense, you're telling yourself, I only see this person as a friend. Okay, the love is there, the potential for love is there, but you're telling yourself, because you're sabotaging, because you're stalling, hoping for a reunion with the past. okay? And you're sabotaging. So you might be saying, oh, I only see them as a friend. I'm not really interested in what they have to offer. Or you're not seeing it for what it is. You're not seeing it for what it is. But it's a choice that you're making. It's a choice that you're making to not see it for what it is. Does that make sense? Because you want to stall just in case the past comes back. And unfortunately, I'm here to tell you the past is not coming back. They're not coming back, okay? That's not going to be a repeat. There's not going to be a rerun. This is in your head. Because, like I said, it's something that you felt was so close to everything you ever wanted. But there was something there where it just wasn't right. It just wasn't right, okay? I'm surprised I'm not seeing the Seven of Cups in your reading, because that's what this feels like. Okay? But Taurus, basically, you have to decide what you want to do here. Just know that whatever decision you're making at this time with the Judgment card, under the energy of the Mercury retrograde, and with the Wheel of Fortune here, it will define your life for the next decade. Okay, so it's important that you treat it properly, you take it seriously. This kind of opportunity is not going to come back around again. Whatever this person's talking to you about, the job or the relationship or the project or the investment opportunity, whatever this is, this will not come back around. Okay, it will not come back around. Whatever decision you're making now is going to be final with the Judgment card. Okay, so if you choose to continue to stall and stay stuck on the past, be careful, because you'll be doing that for years to come. You will never move forward. You will never move on. You will keep yourself stuck, and because this was your choice, do you know what I mean? It'll be extra intense and extra heavy, because then the universe is going to go, okay, if that's what you choose, this is what comes with it. And they're going to give you all the burdens that come with you being stuck on this thing that is no longer an option even in the real world. Do you know what I mean? So, Taurus, take your time, think things through, be practical. That's your challenge with the Pentacles here. Be practical, be realistic. Stop comparing everything new that comes into the past. The past is not come back around, okay? Even if this person, if it's a person, and even if they do come back into your life, it's not going to be the same. That's what I mean. It is not going to be the same. There is no way you can recreate what was when you got stuck on it. Do you know what I mean? So Taurus, I want you to be very, very careful. Like I say, the decision you're making now is a final decision, and it will define your life for the next up to 10 years. Okay? It will be years of your life. So I want you to be very honest with yourself when you're making this decision. Okay? Because whatever the new opportunity is that you've been asking for, you've been manifesting, and the universe has been providing, and then you've been sabotaging. Whatever this option is, whatever this opportunity is, it has a lot of potential for abundance, for growth, to bring you into your power, to bring you back into a place of balance, power, confidence, self-love, and abundance on your own or with someone else. But you have to allow it. You have to allow it, otherwise it's not going to force itself into your life. Okay? So Taurus, I'm going to leave that with you. You've got some choices to make. Okay? You've got some choices to make, so I hope the reading helps you. Alright. Moving on to Gemini. Hi Gemini, how you doing? So let's see what's going on for Gemini, Sun, Rising, Venus signs in the week ahead. What is going on for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the week ahead? Remember to watch the intro as well, Gemini. There's some information for you there. What's going on for Gemini? So in the situation, we have the Five of Pentacles. The challenge is the Queen of Wands. Crowning you is the Chariot, and the foundation is the Eight of Cups. In the past is the Ace of Swords. In the near future, the outcome is the Two of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Lovers. Okay. Well, Gemini, and the Fool at the bottom of the deck. I don't remember exactly your reading last week, but I think it's something similar. Go check that out as well. Because Mercury retrograde is going on when I'm recording this, and that's what I'm seeing. Okay, something that someone walked away from you. It could be a Cancer with the Chariot crowning you. Doesn't have to be, okay? And when that happened, it left you feeling destitute, I hear. So this is loss, regret, financial loss, depression. You have been struggling to find your confidence, your independence. You've been working on it, but it's not been easy because this shows up as your challenge. Recently, there has been some sort of communication with the Ace of Swords. Either some sort of truth that you've come to, some sort of conclusion that you've come to, but this shows up as a message for some of you. Communication that gets you thinking, okay, with the Ace of Swords. Crowning you, we have the Chariot. So this is about a trip or moving something forward, taking something forward. So basically, your decision is, do you, with the Fool, release yourself from this? Be done with it. Because I feel like the Ace of Swords gave you some sort of closure, okay? Or do you go meet this person, because I feel like they're talking to you about meeting up and talking, and see what happens. Now in the near future, I see a lot of you actually going and meeting this person, the Two of Cups. There's a lot of messaging, there's a lot of communication back and forth, and then there's a meeting. And then the realization with the Lovers that the love is still there. If this is going on in your love life, the love is still there, and you have a choice to make. Do you walk away from it? Do you recommit to it and hope for the best? I hope this time it works out. Okay. If you're expecting news to do with money, job, car for some of you, relocation, I feel like, again, there was a loss in the past. Either a loss of money, loss of income, loss of a job, or because of a breakup, for example, all the bills were on you and you had to move because you couldn't afford it, that kind of situation. Okay. I do see news coming in. I see offers coming in. You might have two different ones to choose from. For some of you, I'm seeing going into business with a family member or a friend. And that's going to be very successful. I also feel like what you need to focus more on is advertising yourself, promoting yourself. Okay, with the Queen of Wands there. So invest a little bit into advertising, marketing. I feel like that's what's going to turn things around for you. But because you're it's like you haven't been thinking straight, right? Because you've been in this place of sorrow, loss, not feeling confident at all, not believing in yourself or your product or your idea at all. It's been difficult for you to, actually sell yourself. You know what I mean? Because you have to be a good salesman, and most of that is confidence, and you've been lacking there. So I feel like if you switch it up and take that approach, there's going to be a lot of work come your way, basically. A lot of orders, a lot of new clients, customers, and maybe an opportunity for you to partner up with someone or to have like an investor offering to work with you. So let's get more here for Gemini in the week ahead. So with the Five of Pentacles, we have the Page of Cups. Yeah, see, that's that communication. With the Queen of Wands, we have the High Priestess. With the Eight of Cups in the foundation, we have the King of Swords. The Ace of Swords in the past, we have the Three of Swords. With the Chariot crowning you, we have the Three of Pentacles. And then in the outcome, we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. Yikes. Bottom of the deck, the Four of Wands. Someone definitely wants to come home, Gemini. It'll be up to you if you take them back or not. I do see they are genuine. They want to give to this now. They want to work on this with you. They have not been able to move on from you. They do feel very sorry. They are very regretful for the things that they said, the things that they did, or what they didn't say and didn't do that they should have in the past. You're really struggling to figure out if you can trust them. I do see that they are genuine with this Page of Cups here. They are speaking from the heart. They're talking to you about wanting to build with you, rebuild with you. This has been a very, very difficult situation for you. You have had to force yourself to move on from this. And here they come back, right? That's Mercury retrograde for you. But I do see there's still a lot of love there and the desire to invest in a future together. You are finally coming to a place where you're feeling like, okay, I got this, I'm okay on my own, I can work this out, I can figure it out for myself. So now you have a decision to make. Do you continue to focus on yourself, develop yourself, your goals, your own projects, your own ideas, walk your own path, etc., or do you partner up with this person? 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, make the 10 of Pentacles, and start investing and working towards a long-term future with this person. If you do come together, I do see a pregnancy would happen very quickly. So I'm just putting it out there for someone because I saw it, so I'm going to say it. Okay. But yeah, if it's in terms of work, especially if it has something to do with teaming up with someone else, friend, family member, someone you already know, someone's talking to you about working together, them investing in your business, them offering to put you in touch with other people to network you, right? I'm seeing that would be a really great opportunity for your career, especially for your own business, okay? And if it's anything to do with new home, I'm seeing that in here as well. You could be moving in with someone for some of you, whether it's temporary or not. I'm seeing someone is helping you. So either they're moving in with you, you're moving in with them, they're putting you in touch with some people, they have a place that they're trying to sell or rent out, and they're putting you in touch with them people, and you have a new place that way. There's something there where someone helps you, someone else helps you, works with you, teams up with you, to give you a really beautiful new beginning here with the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, Gemini. What you have to decide is, do you trust it? And also it's a case of, can you be a team player versus you having all the control? Because of what happened, you were left with some trust issues in general, right? And what happens is we just withdraw and we say, you know what, I'm gonna work on my own. I'm not gonna trust anyone else. You can't trust people. They just take your confidence, take your trust, take your money, take your love, and leave. You can't trust them. At least if I'm on my own, I know what to expect, right? And it's a fair conclusion, right, that we come to when we're hurt this way. But what your choice is with the Lovers? Do you walk alone, in charge of everything, which you can do, but it will be a little bit more difficult because you're having to face everything on your own, right? Good and bad, especially bad. Or do you trust this other person coming in and become a bit more of a team player and give yourself this new beginning with them? Okay? So Gemini, I'm going to leave it there. I am seeing this person from the past trying to come back, but for others of you, I'm also seeing this as a new person coming in when you're still trying to heal and you're telling yourself you're better off on your own. You could meet this person through friends, or you could meet this person through work somehow. Putting it out there as well, because you do have 2 aces talking about new people, new opportunities, new love. So it'll be up to you to decide what you want to do. Okay, moving on to Cancer. Hi Cancer, how you doing? Let's see what the week ahead has in store for you. And as always, remember to check out the intro as well. So let's see what's going on for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the week ahead. Cancer in the week ahead. In the situation, the energy of Cancer with the Chariot. As the challenge, we have the King of Wands. Crowning you, we have the Two of Swords. In the foundation, we have the Empress. In the past, we have the Two of Pentacles. In the near future, we have the Three of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Two of Cups. Bottom of the deck, the King of Cups, your energy. Or you could be dealing with another water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I also see fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. I also see Taurus and Libra. Cancer. Bottom of the deck, King of Cups. Your energy, or like I say, another water sign you're dealing with. It could be a focus on business for some of you, or it could be a focus on your love life. You have been in your head about something, trying to make a decision. It could be a choice between two people, a water sign and a fire sign, or it could be a choice between, it's just a choice like, do I keep doing this or do I do this? Okay, do I stay, do I go? What do I do? And it looks like you're coming to a decision. You're coming to a decision this week. There's been a lot of back and forth. Okay, do I do this? Do I do that? If I do this, that might happen. This might happen. And overthinking that has left you feeling stuck with the Two of Swords. Like, I don't even know what to do. I can't think about this anymore. Because the more I think about it, the more confused I get. I can't make an action. I can't make a decision, and I can't take an action. Sorry guys, I haven't been sleeping for 2 weeks. So sorry. I can't take action because I'm afraid of doing the wrong thing because I'm confused about it. Okay. And like I say, in the foundation, this could be about love matters. It could be anything involving a mother figure, or it could be, for some of you, this is about your business. What do you do with your business? What do you do with your career? Do you relocate? Is also an option for some of you. In the near future, we have the Three of Wands. You are making up your mind, and you're choosing something that is different than where you are. So you're choosing to move away from where you are, or you're choosing the person that's at a distance from you, not the person that you're near or with currently, or you're choosing the job that's in a different city, different country. You're letting them know with the Eight of Wands, it's like full speed ahead because you want this union, this contract, this partnership. You've made up your mind, okay? And you have 3 2s in your reading, so definitely about partnership, whether it's romantic or not, doesn't matter. I feel like for some of you, this could have been a mother figure in your life that's been in your ear. It's like, you know what you want, you try to talk to her for advice, and what she says puts you in a place of confusion and fear. There is something there where this person is the reason for your confusion. And it's the reason why you don't trust yourself enough to act on what you already know you want to do. You've been doubting yourself because of this person, or because of what they've been saying, or because they have not been approving. But you're coming to a realization that, you know what, I just have to do what I have to do. You're finding your confidence, and you're going towards what makes you happy. So let's get one more row out here for Cancer in the week ahead. So with the Chariot, we have the Death card. With the King of Wands, we have the Three of Cups. With the Empress in the foundation, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Family's been holding you back. 2 Pentacles in the past with the Emperor. Parents have been holding you back for some of you. 2 of Swords, 9 of Cups crowning you. It's like, I know what I want, but I'm doubting it now because of what you're saying to me. 3 of Wands, 8 of Wands, 2 of Cups. We have the 3 of Pentacles, the 4 of Swords, the 3 of Swords, the Fool at the bottom of the deck. Cancer, you know what you want, but your family's holding you back. For some of you, that's just what it is. Okay, a mother figure, or someone that you have children with. What you're contemplating is a really big change. And with the Chariot here, it can involve relocation far away from where you are currently. That's what you're contemplating. That's what you want. Your challenge is trying to please everyone. Trying to please everyone else, okay? For you to do what you want to do, but please everyone else at the same time, and it's just not possible. It's just not possible. You have made a decision in the past, But again, I feel like when you communicated this to a spouse or a family, they've shot it down. You can't do that because of this. You can't do that because of that. You won't make it. You don't have enough. You know what I mean? But it looks like in the near future with the Fool, you're coming to the conclusion that, you know what, I have to take a chance on this and I have to see where it takes me. So you're accepting that job offer where you're headed towards that person. And with the Three of Swords, it kind of breaks your heart. It breaks your own heart to have to do this without the support of your loved ones. But at the same time, you're recognizing that you can't let that hold you back anymore. You're going from having like 3 2s to having 3 3s in your reading. Okay? 4 with the Empress, if you count the Empress. Oh no, you have all the 3s in your reading. You have 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, and 3 of Swords. Yeah, and with the Empress here, another 3. So you are deciding you want to get unstuck. You know what you want. And you're making peace with the fact that, you know what, not everyone's going to be happy, not everyone's going to be on board, but you have to do this for yourself. Okay? With the Chariot as your first card, you have to do this for yourself. You have to go after that job. You have to follow your dream. You have to go after that person. Okay? And if you have to leave some people behind, actual family, people who feel like family, people you have a long history with, you're coming to terms with that and you're accepting that. Okay? Whereas that is what has been preventing you from even moving forward in the past, was like, how can I leave these people? You know, or how can I do this knowing that they don't support me? But for some of you, it's definitely to do with a person. Okay? Because we have the Emperor and the Empress here. It doesn't have to be a person. To me, this is like the one type of energy, right? The one person, the one perfect job for you, the one perfect place to live. Do you know what I mean? So you've already found whatever the one is to you. But you've been away from it. You've been away from it. You moved away from it. Something happened. Life happened. I don't know. There's distance between the two of you. You are deciding, I want to cover that distance. I want to resurrect something with the Death card here. Give it a new beginning because it's really what made me happy. It's truly where my happiness is. You've been talking to friends, family. They've been telling you you're crazy, or they've been telling you you're out of your mind and that's never going to happen. And that's too far away. I feel like distance is a big deal here. Or you can't leave the family behind. You can't be on your own and be away from family. How dare you do that, Cancer? I don't care if that's what makes you happy. You know what I mean? And they have been guilting you into holding yourself back. And this is the week, Cancer, where you're coming to the conclusion, you know what, I have to do something to get unstuck. I have to try. And I feel like with the Fool, first thing you do, you're sending out a message. It's very well received. There's mutual energy there, and that is what convinces you, that's it, I have to do this. Okay? So you're sending out a message to a person, to that company, to whatever, and they're saying, yeah, we'd love to work with you. Yeah, that's still available. Yeah, we still want you for that. You know, yeah, this is still here for you. Or yes, I still think of you. Yes, I miss you too. Do you know what I mean? And that is the final push you needed to say, you know what, that's it. I'm doing it. I'm going for it. So good for you, Cancer. Good for you. Tell me what this is about. But it looks good. It looks good because you're finally putting yourself first and pursuing your own happiness as opposed to trying to please others and make others happy. Okay? And you're not letting relationships, family, friends, or just the fact that you have a lot of history with something or someone, you're not letting that hold you back anymore. That's not enough of a reason for you to hold yourself back from your own happiness. So good for you. Okay. Okay, let's look at Leo. Hey Leo, how you doing? Let's see what's going on in the week ahead for you. And as always, remember to check out the intro as well. What's going on for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the week ahead? What do you need to know? In the situation, we have the Queen of Wands. In the challenge, we have the World. Crowning you, we have the Page of Wands. In the foundation, we have the Ten of Cups. In the past, we have the Ten of Swords. In the near future, we have the Lovers, Queen of Cups, and the Magician. Okay, well, this is come back around energy if ever I saw come back around energy. Bottom of the deck, the Hangman. Yeah, okay. So, Leo, whatever it is that has been stuck, what has kept you stuck with the Hangman, this is something that you've been in your head about, trying to look at it every flippin' which way. Is there something I could try about it and I haven't tried? Is there, or what was my part in it? Or, you know, you've been kind of turning the situation around 360 degrees. Okay, it's about a long-term relationship, or it's about family relationship, or something where there's a lot of history there. There's a lot of happy memories and happy feelings. However, it has recently, or not necessarily recently, come to a very painful, very abrupt ending. Okay, so it went from I have it all, I'm so happy, to abandonment, depression, betrayal. Okay, and you have been single or away from these people or this person for a while. You've been trying to work on yourself. You've been trying to move on while at the same time hold on to the situation, which results in you just being stuck. Okay, it's like, I want to move away from this. I want to move on. I want to do something different. I want to get back to myself and better, improved version, me 2.0, whatever, right? That's been your focus. But in actuality, your overall energy with the Hangman, I don't know if you were thinking, consciously you're thinking, I want to be better, healthier. But then the subconscious continuation of that message was because maybe then they'll come back. Or because maybe then we can go back to happier times. You know? What's on the mind is the Page of Wands. So you're thinking of sending a message, or a message is coming in this week that gets you thinking. It is something sudden. It is something interesting. Kind of exciting. Can be a bit of a flirty message, or it can be a job offer that comes in out of the blue. It's something that's at a distance from you. You would have to travel for this or relocate. Basically move away from this. Okay, and so that leaves you with the choice with the Lovers, and then the Queen of Cups and the Magician. Do you allow yourself to receive new opportunities? Okay, there's a difference between, in the energy of the past, I'm seeing you were the one pushing, you were the one striving, you were the one, let's get it, let's do this, let's get this done. You were the responsible one, you were the one keeping everything on track. Okay, and you were happy with that, don't get me wrong, but it feels a little bit one-sided, which is why it felt like such a big betrayal when this ended, because to you it was like, I was doing everything and I still wasn't good enough. I was doing everything, and the other person still can say they weren't happy with me. They still left. Do you know what I mean? It was very confounding. So let's see what else we're getting here, because Leo, for you, you have the opportunity to get unstuck. But it's something new that is coming in. It's not the past that's coming back. And trust me, you don't want the past to come back, because like I say, it feels like a very one-sided situation, a very unfair situation. But you have still been trying to figure it out. You have still been trying to see if there's a way to heal it, if there's a way to make it better, if there's a way to bring it back. You have not let go of that responsibility that you have placed solely on yourself in that situation, when at the end of the day, there was another person or there were multiple people involved, they too have to take responsibility if this is going to work, and they're not doing that. They're not interested in doing that. So let's get one more row out here for Leo in the week ahead. With the Queen of Wands, we have the Knight of Swords. With the World, we have the Death card. See, it's time for this ending to really happen, okay? With the Ten of Cups in the Foundation, we have the Two of Swords. Yeah, you haven't been able to move on. You've been in your head about this. With the Ten of Swords in the past, we have the Eight of Cups. Yeah, someone walked away from you, or you have had to force yourself to accept an ending and move on. With the Page of Wands crowning you, we have the Five of Cups. There's a new situation. This is the Two of Cups sitting right behind you. There's a new situation coming in to try to bring change into your life. True change into your life. The Lovers, the Queen of Cups, the Magician. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Cups. I think I've seen the Two of Cups in every reading I've done so far. And the Knight of Wands, more change. Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck now. So you have something new coming in, Leo. It could be a job offer. It could be an opportunity for you to relocate. It could be someone new flirting with you, asking you out. Or it could even be a new friendship, okay, that could turn into something else. But it's a new connection that is from a different, it almost feels like it's from a different world, okay, with the Page of Wands. What does that mean? It's either someone who can open your eyes to a new culture, a new way of doing things, a new tradition, language even, do you know what I mean? Something different, something absolutely new to come into your life, right? Your challenge is to allow it. Your challenge is to allow it, because you've been holding back and holding on to the past. Even if it's, you kept trying to work on it, you kept trying to figure it out, you kept trying to understand it, that's still keeping it in your energy. Now, for the most part, it's interesting. You have the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands, and then you have the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. So I'm seeing you, Leo, accepting whatever this new opportunity is presented to you, whether it's new love, new job, a new place to, new connection that takes you to a new place to live, new job that takes you to a new place to live, I don't know. But I'm seeing with the World card and the Death card, I'm seeing relocation as a strong factor there, or just distance, putting distance, physical distance between you and the past. And I'm seeing you accept it. And it finally creates change in your life. You're going on a trip, you're relocating, you're changing your job. It brings this new energy that you've been trying to bring into your life, and for some reason you haven't been able to figure out why it's not happening, because the past was still in your energy. And it's because you were still thinking about it and trying to figure it out. You hadn't relinquished the responsibility of trying to figure it out, okay? Or you have been feeling like, I can't move on without closure. I need an apology from that person or an acknowledgement from that person to have closure and move on. And you're coming to the realization that, you know what, I give myself closure. I can give myself that closure. I'm tired of being stuck. Like I say, there's a matter of responsibility. I feel like whatever happened, they blamed you. Everyone blamed you. You were the scapegoat in a situation, and you've been fighting to prove them wrong. But it's a losing battle, because they don't care to begin with. They're never going to take responsibility. They're never going to take responsibility. So you've been fighting a losing battle, okay? And it could be that that is what you're now understanding. And you're saying, you know what, I don't have to prove myself to anyone. I really don't have to prove myself. If this is what you think of me, then clearly you don't know me at all. And you're not interested to get to know me. So I'm not going to try anymore. I'm not going to try anymore. I'm not going to blame myself anymore. I'm not going to try to prove to you that I'm not to blame for what happened anymore. I'm letting it go. I'm done. And you're accepting this new energy. And it can lead to a beautiful new romantic relationship. It can lead to a beautiful new friendship in your life. It can lead to a new source of abundance in your life. It can lead to a new place to live, I can tell you that, because you have a lot of knights here. Travel, relocation, change, true change with the Death card. Truly, truly letting the past go in your mind, in your heart, and putting physical distance between you and it is what I'm seeing for you. Okay? That's what's starting for you this week. So Leo, you're going to have to tell me what this is for you, but I hope the reading helps. Because it's looking good. It's looking good. Okay? Alright. So let's move on to Virgo. Hey Virgo, how you doing? Happy birthday. Let's see what's going on for Virgo in the week ahead. Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the week ahead. What's going on for Virgo in the week ahead? And remember to watch the intro as well, Virgo, because there's information for you there as well. I'm getting all jittery. I'm getting all, you know, when you're getting ready to do something and then you're just so excited that you start shaking. That's what I'm feeling. Interesting. What's getting you all excited, Virgo? Let's see what's going on for Virgo in the week ahead. In the situation, we have the Five of Cups. The challenge, we have the Empress. Crowning you, we have Temperance. In the foundation, we have the Three of Cups. In the past, we have the Seven of Pentacles. In the outcome here, we have the Hermit, the Five of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. So I'm seeing a change of mind. Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. A change, someone changing their mind, and this could be you with the Hermit here, about this could be about a friendship, it could be about a reconciliation, a reconnection, getting back on track with someone, getting back to happier times with someone. It could be about children as well, with the Empress there as well. Because you have the Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck, right? That tells me it could have been an on-again, off-again situation in your life that is now off again and you're just discontent about it, but you feel like you were wronged in the situation, or you feel like the other person should be doing more to make it right. Does that make sense? We have the Empress, the Five of I was looking at the Empress, the Five of Cups in your current situation. So you're in this place of loss, sorrow, mourning, regret, because something happened. Okay, this Three of Cups that is upright in your foundation. So something that was once a source of great happiness and joy in your life, you have lost it. Okay, they're now spilled over. And you feel like everything's lost. But you've been waiting. Either with the Seven of Pentacles, you might have been contemplating, is this worth trying again? Or you've been waiting for the other person or the other people involved to give you a sign, or for them to take the initiative, or for them to fight for it, whatever the situation is. But you've been kind of stuck waiting. In the challenge, we have the Empress. Yeah, this is where you took a step back. You could be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra, or this could be a mother figure in your life somehow that's been a challenge. Maybe they've been telling you some things, they've been giving you some advice that maybe is not the best, I don't know. And for others of you, this is where you have taken a step back and you've decided, I'm just going to wait, I'm not going to do anything. If it's meant for me, it'll find me. But at the same time, really, really missing it. Do you know what I mean? Crowning you, we have Temperance. You're thinking, this is reconciliation. It's about a reconciliation, and it can be romantic, doesn't have to be, okay? It could be with a mother figure, it could be with friends, with family, a co-worker even, right? But you're on the mind is reconciliation, coming back together, making it work, meeting in the middle, and the foundation is reconciliation. And you're in the middle, waiting. Either trying to figure out if it's worth it, or someone else is telling you it's not worth it. Come on, the wrong way. Okay? Now, in the near future, I have the Hermit. This is your energy. I do feel like this Empress is someone in your life that you've given the power of decision to. That's what I hear, okay? And it could be a friend, sibling, family member, mother figure. Someone you go to for advice, okay? And they've been giving you advice. They've been telling you what to do, what not to do. And you've been doing it, or not doing it, depending on what they're telling you. But it hasn't made things better. Do you know what I mean? So in the near future, I'm seeing you taking your power of decision back with the Hermit. This is where we go within and we figure things out for ourselves. How do I feel about the situation? What do I think about the situation? What do I want to do? I don't care if it makes sense to others or not. What would I do in the situation if it were just up to me? Okay? Because with the Five of Swords and the Two of Pentacles, you're either saying to this other person, you know what, thank you, but I don't need your advice anymore. They might have an issue with that and might lead to a bit of conflict where you put your foot down and you're saying, listen, I'm making decisions for myself right now, thank you very much. But for others of you, the way this is coming up is whatever happened in the past really upset you, and it also made you angry a little bit bitter, a little bit resentful. You thought you were right. I also hear that. You thought you were right. But the longer you looked at the situation, okay, when the anger subsided, when the hurt and the pain subsided, and you were left with the facts of the situation, you started to see it in a different light. Does that make sense? Maybe you started to see your part in the sequence of events. I don't know. But something that you were determined about, that no, I am right. I'm right. Or I'm doing the right thing. I don't care if I like it or not. This is what the right thing is. I'm not going to talk about it. It's a decision that you've made. Might have been a snap decision. But then you had to follow through with it. Believing this is it. This is the right thing to do. I'm right. You're now looking at it with the Two of Pentacles and you're changing your mind about it. Because you want to come into a place of balance with someone. Okay? So Virgo, that's what we're looking at here for you. Let's get one more row. But I'm also seeing you turning your back on trying to please other people. I don't know who these other people are, but listening to them or you trying to please them has kept you away from something or someone that you truly wanted. And I'm seeing you turn your back on these people, or turning your back on people-pleasing behavior. Because you're thinking, you're starting to assess it from a perspective of, is this really doing anything for me? Is this really making me happy? Okay, I'm making everyone else happy, but what does that do for me? Is it worth it then? Do you know what I mean? So let's get more here for Virgo in the week ahead. So with the Five of Cups, we have the Nine of Pentacles. With the Empress, we have the Star. With the Three of Cups in the foundation, we have the Four of Wands. Seven of Pentacles in the past, we have the Six of Wands. With Temperance crowning you, we have the Sun. And then with the Hermit, Five of Swords, Two of Pentacles, we have the Ten of Swords with the Page of Wands and the Justice card. Yeah, now the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You want to fix something, Virgo. You want to fix something. A shift has happened within you. You want to reconcile. You want to go home to someone. You want someone to come home to you. You want to bring peace back into the relationship. You want to bring peace back to the family. The challenge is, for some of you, if I can pick up the card, this Empress with the Star, clarified by the Star, whatever this is for you is a wish come true. This is everything you could ever possibly want. This is everything you could ever possibly wish for. Okay? That you are separated from. Because you're on your own with the Nine of Pentacles. You got what you wanted with the Six of Wands, or what you thought you wanted, right? You're on your own. You have your money, you have your security, you have your stability, you have your business. You're on your own. And the longer time passed, the more you realized that that's not what makes you happy. That's not what you really wanted. You thought it was, or you were told it should be. But you're coming to the conclusion that it's not what you really wanted. What you really wanted is this that you've walked away from. Okay? And clarity is being brought to you with the Sun card. And I feel like when you start thinking about reconnecting, reconciling, it makes you happy. It gives you that giddy feeling I was feeling in the beginning. It makes you happy. It gets you excited. It gets you hopeful. It brings a lot of positive energy into your life. And I feel like that is the realization that you're having. That is my happiness. That is what I want to work on. That is what I want to work for. That is what I want to invest in. Okay? Because there has been an ending here. And you want to talk now. You want to talk. You want to bring new life into the situation. And you want to make something right. Make something right. Make amends. Make the right decision. I also hear commit. Okay? So there was an ending. It was painful. Something that was very, very happy. You were very happy with this situation, this person, and this job, whatever this is for you. You were very, very happy. You were happy. You were at home talking about commitment, talking about long term, whatever the case may be. Okay? An ending happened. It could have been someone's pride. It could have been a snap decision. It could have been someone looking at the situation and telling themselves that this is asking for me more than I want to give, or it's asking for me more than what is giving me. There's something there. But there's also an energy of what are other people going to say with the Six of Wands. And it's led you to walk away from this, to walk on your own, to be on your own, to focus on yourself. You were convinced this is the right thing to do. You were convinced that, okay, this is what I want to do. Me walking away from this is my victory. But the longer time passed, and like I say, pain subsided, anger subsided, pride subsided. You have money, but you still feel empty. You have other people's attention, admiration, respect, but you still feel unhappy, unfulfilled, right? And you got you thinking. You got you thinking. And with all these majors here, there's a realization of whatever you walked away from was your dream come true, was your happiness. And now you might be feeling a little bit sheepish. It's like, well, I said some things that I can't take back. But at the same time, you want to make it right. So I can't take them back, but I can make up for it. Okay? So you're changing your mind. You thought something was done. At one point you were happy things were done. Or you told yourself you should be. But you've not been happy. You've not been happy. And I see this as you going back and making something right. Because now, again, once the anger subsided, the pain subsided, pride calmed down, okay? Now, when you think about this situation or this person, it makes you so happy. It gets you excited. And you haven't felt this way about anything else since you've been away from this person or situation. And that tells you something. Okay? And it tells you, you know what? I have to put my ego aside. I said some things. Like I say, for some of you, you've been trying to talk to someone. Should I do this? Should I not? How should I approach the situation? You've been talking to yourself, or you've been talking to someone else, maybe a mother figure around you. And they've been telling you, you can't go back. You can't go back after you said that, after you did that. They're never going to forgive you. They're never going to accept you. They're never going to, you know what I mean? And for the longest time, you believed it. But now that's what you're questioning. Well, how do you know? And I feel like you're coming to a place where you're saying, you know what? Whatever happens, I want to know for myself. And so there's messaging, there's communication happening, there's offers to make amends, there's offers to work on this. Oh, beautiful. We have the Ace of Cups under that, and the Wheel of Fortune. So this is, yeah, resurrection of something that was very, very beautiful in your life, a source of love, a source of abundance, a gift from the universe with the Wheel of Fortune. I do have to say that. And for whatever reason, you walked away. But you're now coming to a place where it's like you're recognizing it for what it is. Maybe you didn't see its worth in the past, and you thought you're better than this, or you thought you deserve more, you deserve better, but you weren't seeing the true value, the true potential of this. And now, in hindsight, and like I say, after pain, pride, suffering subsided, you're in a more balanced place. When you look at the situation, you see it for what it is now, and it gets you happy, and it gets you excited, and it gets you hopeful, and you want to go back and make it better. Treat it the way it deserves to be treated. Okay? So Virgo, let me know how that goes. Let me know how that goes. But I'm seeing a lot of healing in these cards, and a lot of love, and a lot of potential, because things are now balanced. They weren't balanced before, and there's a matter of you weren't seeing something for what it was. Okay? The star is in your challenge. The sun is now in your mind, but in the past it wasn't. Okay? So I'm going to leave that with you, and you tell me how it goes. All right. Moving on to Libra. Hey Libra, how you doing? Let's see what's going on for you in the week ahead. And as always, remember to watch the intro to the reading as well. What's going on for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the week ahead? Libra in the week ahead. In this situation, we have the Four of Cups. As the challenge, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Crowning you, we have the Six of Cups. In the foundation, we have the Nine of Cups. In the past, we have the Fool. In the near future, here we have the Emperor, the Hangman, and Five of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Tower. Libra, I feel like you're stuck on something or someone. When I'm recording this, Mercury is in retrograde, just went retrograde. You're having some sort of an epiphany with the Tower there, okay? Now, you're either receiving a new offer, or this is what you're struggling to make happen for yourself. Currently, you're stuck in the Four of Cups energy. Something left your life. Okay, someone just took off. And might have been without warning with the Tower. It just took off. It was something that you viewed as a dream come true for you. So now, in your head, you're thinking about all the good times you had together, and you're hoping it comes back around. So you cannot have a new beginning because you're stuck wanting the past. In the near future, we have the Emperor, the Hangman, and the Five of Wands. This is Aries energy. This is you being stuck and trying to see things from other perspectives. And this is some sort of turmoil, some sort of inner conflict. So what I'm seeing here is there is a new person for some of you. This is a new person offering you a new beginning. Okay, and that could be in love, it could be with your work situation, whatever it is. this isn't someone who's going to take no for an answer. They're kind of persistent. Okay, we have Aries energy, Mars energy. You're thinking, but you're telling them you need more time. And I feel like they're going to push you with the Five of Wands. It's like, why do you need more time? You're ready to do this now. What do you mean? The reason you're hesitating is because you don't want to let go of the past. You don't want to turn your back on the past because you want the past to come back. And what if you move on and then the past comes back and they see you moved on and then they go away again? What do you do then? So there's a lot of that going on with this Four of Cups here. Let's get more. So the Hierophant wants to be seen here. Taurus energy, commitment energy. But yeah, I feel like someone left. They just took off. No problem, no big deal. And you've been stuck waiting. They offered you, it's almost like they offered you that Ace of Cups and then they took it back. That's how I feel. And like I say, it might have been an on again, off again situation. Dealing with someone who's non-committal. So you wanted commitment with someone who's non-committal. Oh. Ace of Cups wanted to be seen. And put it back, see if it comes back up. And then we have the Ten of Swords and the Justice card. Yeah, look, they offered you that Ten of Cups. You were in a commitment. Ten of Swords hit. Justice card hit. They left. They ended your contract. They served your divorce papers. They told you they're moving out. Devil card. And it might have been an on again, off again situation, and it's an ongoing cycle. It's an ongoing saga in your life with this person. Or it's a pattern in your life where it's the same situation, just different people, or same situation in different areas of your life. So let's see, let's get more for Libra for the week ahead. With the Four of Cups, we have the Strength card. Yeah, look, Ten of Swords with the with the Ace of Pentacles in the Challenge. Nine of Cups with the Chariot and the Foundation. The Fool with the Sun in the past. Six of Cups with the Queen of Swords crowning you. The Emperor, the Hangman, the Five of Wands. We have the Queen of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Six of Wands. Bottom of the deck, the King of Swords. The King and Queen of Swords, Ten of Swords on the board. Might have been dealing with an air sign or a water sign. It doesn't really matter what sign this person is. The bottom line is, you saw it as a dream come true, perfect partnership, romantic or business or otherwise, perfect partnership, right? It ended very abruptly, very painfully. Someone took it back. Someone took it back. They made offers and promises to you and then they took it back. You were dealing with someone who's non-committal. You were dealing with someone who never wants to settle down, likes to keep their options open, likes attention. Okay. What's in the Foundation? Yeah, it was a wish come true and then they left. They came in, you were like, oh my God, this is everything I ever wanted, and then they left. And you have been fighting anything or anyone new from coming in, right? You've been defending the past having a place in your life, in your mind, in your heart, in your space. Whether you're aware that you've been doing this or not. Strength card. You have been choosing to stay in the Four of Cups energy. That's why I'm saying you've been defending the past to other people, maybe. You know? Maybe actually defending this person, defending their behavior towards you, defending their perspective. And it's, well, what about yours? Do you know what I mean? Because what they did was definitely not right. It was very unfair. It was very painful. And in the near future, I'm seeing this fire sign energy. Aries, Leo, Sag. Someone is coming in. They're not going to take no for an answer. You might have been able to fight off other people and other opportunities from coming in. You're very defensive when it comes to this person coming in. You're saying no. They don't even, it's like they just open their mouth to speak and your first response and reaction is to say no thank you. They're not going to take no for an answer, and that's the difference. They're not going to take no for an answer. It will feel very uncomfortable because they're trying to take you out of your comfort zone, and your comfort zone is this place of solitude, waiting, and feeling stuck. And they're pushing you to take them up on their offer. Okay? You can't take the past with you if you take them up on their offer. So this is decision-making time. It's either or. You can't do both. This might even be someone who tells you, listen, you can talk about the past once, then you can't talk about it again. We don't live in the past. This is someone who's very driven, very focused, very determined. They know what they want. Okay. So Libra, you will have a choice to make. You will have a choice to make. I do not see the past coming back, other than in your thoughts, in your dreams, in your heart. But you have a very real here now opportunity. I feel like the difference is they're not going to take no for an answer. And that's what's really going to push you to look at things from a different perspective with the Hangman. Because you've been telling yourself these things, right? With the Queen of Swords there. You've been telling yourself these things. Like, oh, it'll get better. They'll figure it out. I don't need anyone. I don't want anyone. You've been telling yourself these things to keep you from moving on from the past. And when this person comes in, they question everything you say. They question your discourse. They question your reasons. And they shoot them down, right? They're your excuses, rather. You're like, no, I can't do this because of this. And they're like, okay, well, this is the solution to that. What else you got? Well, I can't do this because it's, you know, it's too far away. I don't have enough money to get a ticket right now and whatever. And they're like, okay, I'll get you a ticket. What else you got? And it leaves you like, oh, okay, I really don't have any reason not to go for this. And it's uncomfortable. But I feel like you're going to try. You're at least going to try. Or that's your advice anyway. You'll do what you want, but you're at least going to try. To release yourself from the burden of the past. And Libra, what I'm going to say to you, if something's meant for you, it will find you no matter where you are, no matter how long it's been, no matter what the circumstances are. If something's really meant for you, they'll find you. The situation, the thing, the whatever, it will find you. Trust me. There's no point keeping yourself stuck in the same place you were when they left so that they know where to find you when they come back. Do you know what I mean? That's the kind of thing that I'm seeing here. And we do that as people, myself included, no judgment. I'm just telling you, this is a different type of opportunity. They're not going to take no for an answer. And I feel like the fact that they shoot down all your reasons, right? And they just call it for what it is. They might even tell you that's just an excuse. That's not really a reason. That's just an excuse. It gets you to come out of this confusion bubble that you've kept yourself in with all your reasons for not moving on, for not allowing anything new to come in. Do you know what I mean? And this could be someone interested in you romantically. This could be a new person who wants to work with you, who's offering you an opportunity in terms of money, career, job, your business. Could also be a father figure in your life. Someone just comes in and just shakes you up. It wakes you up. Like, what are you doing? Why? Well, because this and that and that. Well, that's not true. That's not enough. You can fix that this way. You can do that about this way. And you're like, oh, okay. Well, there's nothing else to say, but okay then. Okay, let's try. Yeah, sure, okay. Because you got no reason not to. And you are also realizing that you've got no reason not to go for this. Okay, I'll leave it there because I think you get it, okay? So, let me know what it's about for you. But I hope the reading helps. Because whatever's coming in is trying to... It's not even trying to get you unstuck. It's like, it's not taking no for an answer. You're getting unstuck, Libra. Whether you want to or not, whether you're ready for it or not, it's happening. But you know why it's happening? Because you are ready. So, I'll leave you with that. All right, moving on to Scorpio. Hey Scorpio, how you doing? Let's see what's going on for you in the week ahead, and as always, be sure to watch the intro as well. What's going on for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the week ahead? In the situation, we have the Two of Cups. In the challenge, we have the Devil. Excellent. Crowning you, we have the Nine of Cups. In the foundation, the Ace of Swords. In the past, we have the World. In the near future, we have the Four of Cups, Ten of Wands, Three of Wands. Okay. Bottom of the deck, the Page of Pentacles. Scorpio, when I'm recording this, it's Mercury retrograde. It's just started, and that's what I'm looking at here. I'm looking at the past coming back, trying to talk to you about giving them another chance. And this could be in romance, it could be something to do with friends, family, it could be to do with anything, right? Bottom of the deck is someone is trying to come back. Trying to come back. That's just what it is. Okay, in the situation here, we have the Two of Cups talking about coming back together, reunion, reconciliation. Can we talk? Can we see each other? Can we go out? And I'm seeing this as the past because I have the Devil and the challenge and the Four of Cups after it. This is repeating cycles. Okay, it's patterns of behavior. It's vicious cycles. Another cycle energy with the World card in the past. So this is something that is completed. This is something that has ended, and now they're trying to talk to you again. Okay, communication with the Ace of Swords in the foundation. I feel like, though, you've learned some things about this person, or about the situation, or about yourself and your own patterns. Crowning you, we have the Nine of Cups. I feel like you are happy when you hear from them. This is something that you really wanted, where they know what to say. They know what to say. They know what you want to hear. But in the near future, we have the Four of Cups. So this is, again, on again, off again type situation. But then I also see the Ten of Wands and the Three of Wands. There's something different. There's something that you know now that you didn't in the past. Where, you just kept going back into it, right? But now you have this other piece of information. You have this realization you've come to. You have this truth that you've received in the meantime, right? And you're looking at it. You're thinking about it. Whereas in the past, you would have just said yes and jumped on it with that Nine of Cups because it's like, oh my God, this is what I wanted. Now you're like, well, what have I been through because of this? Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Because what they're offering you is the Page of Pentacles. The Page is a small offer. You know what I mean? It's like, after everything we've been through, that's what you come back with? Let me think about it, you know? It feels like, you know what this feels like? This feels like too little too late for some of you. And for others, this feels like, you know what you're offering now is something that I wanted a while ago. In the meantime, I've learned some things about myself. I've changed some things. I've healed some things. I know my worth. Maybe I didn't before. And it's not what I want anymore. It's a lot less than what I want, actually. Because they're trying to come back and repeat this cycle as if nothing's changed, nothing's happened. Okay? Their problem in the situation is that something has changed with these swords. You've opened your eyes to something. Or you have healed whatever was causing your addictive attachment to this person or this situation or this outcome. Whatever was causing that, you have at least either you've become aware of it, or you've actually healed it. And so it's like, well, what you're offering is not enough anymore. I felt like I didn't have a choice before. I felt like I didn't have other options before. Whereas now, I think I do. I've got other choices. I've got other offers. I've got other things to compare what you're offering me to, and you're coming up short. If I'm gonna be honest, you know. And for some of you, it can be romantic. For others of you, this is to do with work, where the boss comes in, they're trying to talk to you and make the same promise to you over and over again that they never deliver on. But in the meantime, you've seen the truth. You know, like, you know what, how many times have they promised me this, and what have they done about it? Nothing. How about I stop giving them the benefit of the doubt? How about I stop believing whatever excuses they're giving me and just see what else is out there? That is what has changed. And now they're coming in trying to talk to you about, hey, remember that raise I keep promising you about? Look what I'm doing with it. And you're like, well, that's great. Thank you. However, I've got this other opportunity presented to me that's kind of double what you're talking about. So, you know what I mean? So you could be finally closing the door on something that was keeping you stuck for a long time. So this can be turning your back on someone that's been an on again, off again situation in your life, a situationship, turning your back on any sort of addictive behavior or addictive pattern of addiction, I mean, in any capacity. This could be turning your back on a job, moving away from something, Scorpio. So let's see, what more can we get for Scorpio? With the Two of Cups in the situation, we have the Hermit. With the Devil, we have the Two of Pentacles. With the Ace of Swords in the foundation, yeah, we have the Ace of Wands. With the World in the recent past, we have the Queen of Wands. With the Nine of Cups, we have the Five of Pentacles. With the Four of Cups, Ten of Wands, Three of Wands, we have the Six of Wands, Temperance, and Death. Awesome. Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Awesome. I'm loving this. I'm loving this, Scorpio, because it talks about true change. When you have the Devil in your reading and you end with the Death card, that is the best thing in the world, because it talks about you are finally, like I said, putting a full stop, closing that chapter, closing that book, and throwing it away when it comes to do any sort of toxic or addictive behavior or patterns. Okay? Like I said, something that in the past was everything you wanted to hear. Now when you're hearing it, you're like, that's it? That's it? Yeah, I don't think so. The reason why you've come to some conclusions about yourself, about this other person, about the situation, there's some truth that you have seen that you can't unsee. And that truth, that realization has sparked something in you that wasn't there in the past, which is why whatever this Devil energy had which is why they had a hold on you. You lacked confidence. I feel like that's what it is for a lot of you, was the lack of confidence. Okay? And so this truth, this realization, this piece of information, I don't know what this is, that gave you that epiphany, that truth that you can't unsee, unhear, and pretend you don't know, it sparked confidence in you. Confidence, power, excitement, a desire for something different, a desire for something new, for something more. That is what is now changed. That is what is now different. Okay? You're no longer indecisive. You're no longer waiting to see what happens. You're calling the shots. Okay? Someone's trying to come back from the cold. They walked away, now they're trying to come back. Or they detached and now they're trying to come back. They're trying to come back like nothing happened with the Queen of Wands. Like they're still the best thing in your life. Like they still have the power over you. With the Six of Wands and the Temperance card, this is you saying you're turning your back on all this and you're saying, no thank you. I'm making different choices now. I'm making healthier choices, more balanced choices. I will only accept what is equal to what I'm giving. Okay? And what you're offering me is just not good enough. End the story. Thank you and good night. I'm loving it. I'm loving it, Scorpio. I always get kind of riled up and feisty in your readings because I think that's your energy. But you're literally saying thank you and good night. No, thank you. That's not good enough. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Not good enough. I got these other things that I'm looking at and working with and working towards. So, yeah. Thank you for that, but no. It's not what I want anymore. It's not what I deserve anymore. It's not what I'm gonna accept. Boom. Loving it. You tell me what this is for you, but it's awesome. It is awesome. This is a new beginning in your life of your own making. It's exciting. And it's what you deserve. That's where you're starting off. And you can only grow from there. Okay? Cool. Let's look at Sagittarius. Hey Sagittarius, how you doing? Let's see what the week ahead has in store for you. For Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What does the week ahead have in store for Sagittarius? And as always, watch the intro as well. Sagittarius in the week ahead. Let's see. In the situation, we have the Magician. In the challenge, we have the Nine of Wands. Crowning you, we have the Page of Pentacles. In the foundation, we have the High Priestess. In the past, we have the Eight of Cups. In the near future, we have the Six of Wands, Death card, and the Page of Cups. Alright. Bottom of the deck, the Five of Pentacles. Sagittarius, this feels like changing your mind on... You were very, very defensive. So something happened. There was a loss. Breakup, separation, loss of a job, loss of income, feeling left behind, feeling out in the cold. Not the best energy. As a result, and you also have the Eight of Cups in the past, you had to walk away from something or someone walked away from you. As a result, you were very, very defensive, very reluctant, kind of against talking about it, negotiating about it, having a new beginning about it. Okay? In the foundation with the High Priestess, you've been on your own, you've been working on yourself, you've been trying to figure things out on your own, or there has been no communication between you and this person or this other party. Okay? Because either you block them, this could all be vice versa, so you take it as it makes sense to you, but I'm going to read it as I see it from your perspective. You may have blocked this person, or you may have made it very clear that you don't want to talk to them. And if you're going to talk to them, they cannot bring up what happened. You're like, we're not doing that. We're not going there. But there was a lot unsaid. On your part, their part. Now, there's a small message here with the Page of Pentacles. This could be an apology. It could be an offer towards an act of service. Do you need help with anything? It could be a small gift. Okay? Whatever this is, I don't know if you were taking a stand. Because I feel like you were taking a stand for this other person to understand something, or to step up to something, or even to apologize. Because I feel like that's what's coming in. Okay? Because in the near future, you get what you want, Six of Wands, and you can finally let it go. Let that ending go and start talking on more peaceful, friendlier, loving terms now. Make peace. Accept an apology. Extend some kind-hearted messages. Reconcile, make peace, get back together, whatever the situation is. Okay, Sagittarius, so I feel like either you or someone else was taking a stand. It's not playing games. They weren't playing games. Someone wasn't playing. Okay? So it's not like someone was giving the other person the silent treatment for that other person to step up and apologize. That's not what it was. Someone just completely shut down. I'm not playing. If you did that, the other person was looking at you like, are they not playing? What is this? I think they're playing. I can't read them. You see the look on his face? It's like, what the hell? Okay. What are they doing that? Okay. Okay. It's like they thought you were playing. They thought this was a game, you were playing. And when they realized that, yeah, you're not playing, this is not a game, you're really done. Even though you weren't, because, you know, there was still a lot of things left unsaid. But you're like, you know what? I have to take a stand. This is ridiculous. They are reaching out with a small offer, a small gesture, an apology. Their energy is humble. I do see that, which is what gives you the sense of, yeah, that's all I wanted. How hard was that? That's all I wanted. We can finally put this to bed and focus on the good stuff, right? Focus on rebuilding, because there's still a lot of love there. The friendship is still there. The connection is still there, whatever the situation is, okay? So let's get more here for Sagittarius. Let's get more for Two of Pentacles with the Hierophant. Could be because someone was non-committal in the past, or someone did not want to take responsibility for their own actions. It was always someone else's fault. Let's see for Sagittarius. Let's clarify here. With the Magician, we have the Eight of Pentacles. With the Nine of Wands, we have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, definitely. For others of you, you've been avoiding talking to this person because you thought there's no way. The first thing that's going to come out is going to be what went wrong. And it's only going to turn into a blame game. And it's only going to turn into conflict. I can't be dealing with that. Okay? Because you were dealing with someone who's on edge. Nine of Wands. They were on edge. So no matter how you came at them, they were going to take it the wrong way. They were going to take it as an attack. And they were going to retaliate. And so it's like, there's nothing I can do. That's why I was getting that you weren't playing games. It's like, there's nothing I can do. I just have to leave them to it. Okay, the High Priestess in the Foundation, Six of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like, I'm not going to push them. I'm not going to push them. If they're in this defensive energy, I'm not going to go at them because they're not going to understand my perspective. They're going to think I'm attacking them because that's the only thing they're seeing. So it's like, when things are calmer, more balanced, we're on the same page here, maybe we can talk. Eight of Cups in the past, we have Justice. There was a separation, there was a breakup, someone made a decision to just walk away. Could have been you deciding to walk away because you realize you can't talk to this person. Page of Pentacles crowning you. We have the Fool. Yeah, someone's ready for a new beginning. I feel like someone has released a lot of the burdens and the pressures they were under that were causing them to be so defensive. Okay, Six of Wands, Death card, and Page of Cups. We have the Queen of Swords, the Empress, and the King of Cups. Yeah, someone wants to take something to the next level. Heal it, make it better, and take it to the next level. We have the Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck now. They have put down these burdens. They have put down these burdens. Four of Cups there. Yeah, they were under a lot of pressure. But this could be you. Again, take the messages as it resonates, right? But someone was under a lot of pressure, being pulled in a lot of different directions, and they snapped at you or they blamed you. Okay, and they snapped at you, they took it out on you, and then you either had to end it and walk away, or they ended it and walked away, and they thought they were doing the right thing, right? Because they were so defensive, they weren't thinking clearly. Maybe because you were not someone to do the blame game, or not someone to snap back at them, that's why they took it out on you, made you a bit of a scapegoat, I don't know. But whatever the situation is, you looked at it as, listen, you're not seeing things straight. I don't know what's going on with you, but you've got yourself so worked up that I can't even get to you. You're not going to hear me. So you pulled your energy back and you said, you know what, if ever you calm down and you want to talk about some things, we can. But if not, I'm not doing this with you. I'm not going to have this tension and this conflict with you when I didn't do anything, or I didn't do what you think I did, right? But you're not going to hear me when I'm trying to explain things to you. And it looks like now there has been some change in this person's life with the Fool, where they put down these burdens. So I don't know what the burdens were, but they walked away from them. Okay, so either they changed their job, or they walked away from these people that were causing this kind of tension in their lives, or they put down some burdens because they were doing too much. Okay, they freed themselves now. They see things clearly now, and they want to come back and make things right with you, because they do see something that you've been trying to tell them all along, but they didn't get it before, which is why you also have this sense of, with the Six of Wands, I knew it, or yes, I knew that was true, feeling vindicated, right? The conversation, I feel like, is going to go better than you expect, or better than they expect, whatever the situation is. Okay, with the Queen of Swords there, it's a case of I don't want to hash out the past. Okay, I just want to make sure we're on the same page in terms of boundaries. But the love is still there. I want to continue to invest in this. You want to continue to invest in this, okay? And it just brings a lot of emotional healing, emotional maturity, growth, stability, things finally settling down, and just focusing on what's important, which is the love, the relationship, the whatever it is here, okay? Restoring it, healing it, and then taking it to the next level. Okay, Sagittarius, so that's kind of what I'm looking at here. You're gonna have to tell me where this applies in your life, or if you're the one going after, you know, this other situation, this other person to make something right, because now you've cleared your head. I don't know, but I'm seeing a lot of healing here and getting something back on track. Not only getting it back on track, but getting it on a better track than before. Okay, so I'm going to leave that with you. Looking forward to your comments, and I hope the reading helps you. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, you're tired of being stuck. You're tired of being stuck. And someone definitely has seen the truth of a situation. Okay. All right. Let's move on to Capricorn. Hey Capricorn, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. And as always, remember to watch the intro as well. Let's see what's going on for Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the week ahead. What's going on for Capricorn in the week ahead? In the situation, we have the Magician. In the challenge, we have the Page of Wands. Crowning you, we have Judgment. In the foundation, we have the Nine of Swords. In the past, we have the Five of Wands. In the near future here, we have the Tower, the Ace of Swords, Ten of Wands. Okay, so my nose is itching. And the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. So it reminds me of the Sagittarius reading I just did. They, I think, had the Magician as the first card as well. Did they? Can't remember. I think so, though. So watch all your placements is what I'm going to say, because there are some repeating messages here. Ten of Pentacles with the Hierophant. So this could be a family situation for some of you, Capricorn, or it could be something to do with a committed relationship or a long-term commitment. Okay. There has been no communication because the Page of Wands is in the challenge position. There's been no communication. But currently, with the Magician, I feel like someone's trying to figure out what they want to say. And this could be you, or this could be the person that you're dealing with, okay? There was conflict in the past, not being on the same page, not seeing eye to eye, potentially to do with being pulled in too many different directions, potentially to do with too many people being involved, too many opinions, too many cooks in the kitchen, right? In this time of no communication, you've been in your head, you've been stressing, you've been worried. Crowning you, we have the Judgment card. You want to talk. You want to talk, you're ready to talk, or reconciliation is on the mind, making peace is on the mind. Okay. In the near future, whatever the block was with the Tower, the block in communication, there is a breakthrough happening. Okay, there's a breakthrough happening, there's communication happening, truth is being revealed, and I feel like it's a very honest conversation about kind of what's happened in the meantime, you know, how difficult it's been for someone in this time of separation, in this time of no communication, what they've learned from this, how they've changed from this. Because someone, I don't know if the issue was someone being non-committal before, someone liked to keep their options open, someone was very indecisive, I don't know. But it looks like someone's learned some lessons here. And they want to talk to you about it. They want to tell you what they've learned. They want to tell you what's different. They want to tell you how now they are better. You know what I mean? For those of you, you have been stressing over communication to do with a job. You want that job. You want that job offer to come in. You want that approval to come in, anything to do with the government, permits, visas, documentation. It's something you've applied for, it's something you've interviewed for, okay? And you're in your head stressing over whether or not you're going to get it. I do see it coming in, okay? So try not to stress too much. So let's see what's going on. Let's get more messages here for Capricorn for the week ahead. With the Magician, we have the Four of Swords. With the Page of Wands, we have the Hangman. Yeah, see, communication's been stuck, blocked. Nine of Swords and the Foundation with the Six of Cups. In your head about the past, in your head about reconciliation, in your head about the happy times. Five of Wands in the past, we have the Eight of Pentacles. This could also be a case of someone just had their priorities mixed up. Someone was too focused on other people, too focused on pleasing other people, not enough focus on your dynamic, your relationship, your connection. Judgment card crowning you with the Two of Cups. Yeah, definitely. Reconciliation energy. And Mercury is retrograde when I'm recording this. Tower, Ace of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. Page of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. King of Cups. Bottom of the deck now, we have the Four of Wands. Definitely reconciliation in these cards, Capricorn. And it can be to do with family or a sibling, but it can be romantic as well. Because after this very clarifying, very sobering conversation of how difficult it's been for someone, and not only that, but what they've learned from this, it's a very genuine, honest, humble conversation, and they want to get back on track with you. You want to get back on track with them. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, another earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But this is, and Sagittarius also had this, I think, as the last card. So definitely watch Sagittarius reading. You might have Sagittarius somewhere prominent in your chart, or you're dealing with Sagittarius, I don't know. But this is emotional growth, emotional maturity, commitment. Could be some sort of proposal with the Page of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. And I do feel like someone has been working too hard to please others and not working enough on your connection. There has been no communication. You haven't seen or spoken to each other in 4 weeks, 4 months. Communication has been stuck, stagnant. You haven't been able to let them go. They haven't been able to let you go. You want to send this message to talk about reconciliation. Talk about how you feel about each other. It's still mutual. I do want to say that. Let them say what they have to say, okay? If this is whoever messed up, we all have to take responsibility for what happened, okay? No one's perfect. It takes two to tango. But what I want to say is whoever it is that messed up, or this person who was working more to please other people than they were on your connection, okay? Let them say what they have to say, okay? Because it's important for them to get it out. Not only for you to hear it and acknowledge it and have your feelings acknowledged, for you to receive that apology and get that closure, or for them to hear it for themselves, right? To get it out of their own heads, hear it, release it, and then you can start fresh. Does that make sense? But I am seeing reconciliation here, making peace, maybe even proposals, maybe even coming back home, moving back in. Okay? And like I say, if it's anything to do with job offers or anything to do with documentation, paperwork, permits, approvals, it is coming in. Because I'm also seeing relocation for some of you. It is coming in. That news that you are hoping for is coming in. Okay? So I'm going to leave that there. You tell me what this is for you, how the reading resonates with you, if it does. But I hope it helps, okay? It's beautiful. It is beautiful. Okay, so now let's move on to, where are we? Aquarius. Hey Aquarius, how you doing? Thank you for joining us, and as always, watch the intro as well. So let's see what's going on for Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the week ahead. In the situation, we have the Three of Swords. The challenge is the Fool. Crowning you, the Seven of Swords. In the foundation, the Three of Pentacles. In the past, we have the Star. In the near future, we have the Page of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Wands. Okay. Okay. So Aquarius, I feel like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I feel like you're kind of, there's an energy of bitterness here. Overcritical. 7 of Wands. You've got some boundaries, you've got 3 sevens in your reading. Taking a stand, okay? That's your energy. You're heartbroken, disappointed about something. But your challenge is that you can't move on from it. You can't move on from it. Okay? Because you're trying to take a step forward, but you're constantly looking back to this thing. Either because you feel like there's some things that you were left unsaid. You didn't hear what you wanted to hear, or you didn't have an opportunity to say what you wanted to say, or you were wronged somehow. It's almost like I can't move on until it's right. I can't move on until I have that apology. I can't move on until this, right? And the reason for everything, we have the 3 of Pentacles. It could be something going on in a partnership. It could be something going on with your money, at work. I feel like it's a situation where you did your part and whoever else was involved did not. They took advantage. But it could also be where there was some sort of a third party involved, and third parties don't have to be just the other woman or the other man. It's anything involved in a partnership that shouldn't be there, right? So it could be someone's family that was too involved in your relationship, or it could be people at work getting involved and having opinions where they did not need to have an opinion. Do you know what I mean? They get involved and they cause disruption. In the past, we have the Star, Aquarius energy, your energy. It could be that something felt like a wish come true. Someone said yes to something and then changed their mind. In the near future, I feel like they're going to try to talk to you with the Page of Pentacles. It is what you've been waiting for. That's what you're looking at. But I also feel like with the 9 of Wands, you're looking at it like that's not enough. That's not enough. It might not be, because you also have that 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands with the 9 of Wands is very much walls up, block energy. So I feel like someone's trying to come back, talk to you, but you're looking at it like after all this time and after everything that you took, this is what you come with. So there's a little bit of anger and resentment there. Okay, so in other words, you are getting something you've been wanting and waiting for. But when it comes in, you're like, this is it? That's not okay. That's not acceptable. Because the longer you waited, the more you expected. Does that make sense? You're expecting these 7 pentacles. They're coming in with the 1. And you're like, are you flipping kidding me? After everything you put me through, this is what you're offering me? Seriously? You might be going off on someone. Whatever they did, they really hurt you, man. So we have the 4 of Swords. You haven't seen or spoken to them in a while. Let's get more information for Aquarius here. With the 3 of Swords, we have the Moon. With the Fool, we have the Sun. With the 3 of Pentacles, we have the Page of Wands. With the Star, we have the Ace of Pentacles. With the 7 of Swords crowning you, we have the 10 of Swords. Yeah. Page of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands. We have the 6 of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups, and the 2 of Cups. King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. For some of you, this is about money. It just comes down to the numbers. When someone walked away from a partnership, a collaborative effort, they took another job, they left you with the project, they didn't do their part, they were talking and not doing much, you lost money. It cost you money. It cost you an opportunity. Your reputation got damaged. And now when they're coming in, they're trying to offer you some money back. And you're looking at it, you took that amount and you're offering me this amount. I do feel like they're trying to, that's not all they want to offer you. Okay, I do want to say that because they're coming in with the Page of Pentacles, but behind it is the King of Pentacles, right? So they're like, I want to see if this is even an option, but I'm not going to throw everything I have at it yet because I want to see if it's an option. Do you know what I mean? This is the type of dynamic where someone comes in, for example, wanting to ideally at some point propose to you, but because you haven't seen each other, spoken to each other, and you didn't leave things on the best of terms, they're not going to come at you talking about proposal because you're going to be looking at them like, what is wrong with you? Do you know what I mean? So they're coming in offering an apology, maybe getting you some flowers to see where you stand with things, to see if they still have a shot, to see if this is still an option for them. If you open the door to them, they will keep giving. They will keep giving, okay? It is mutual, but it won't look as that to you when they first come in. Why? Because you expect more than what they're coming in with because you're so on edge, right? Now, Aquarius, you'll do whatever you want to do, but what I do want to say is that this is someone who is genuine. This is someone who wants to right a wrong. You're very confused. You're not seeing things clearly because you're still angry or you're still heartbroken. So I want to caution you about that. Just be mindful of your initial response, of your initial reaction. Don't take that to be your intuition telling you what it is, because you're not seeing it correctly. It's not your intuition talking to you, it's your fears or it's your anger. Does that make sense? You know, when you get to the point where you're so on edge that no matter what happens, you see one thing. When you get to the point where you feel like everything's coming at you, even if someone says, would you mind helping me with this, you're seeing it as yet another demand on your time, and you start shouting at that person, and they're like, I'm sorry, I was just asking if you could. I wasn't telling you to do it. Do you know what I mean? But because we're so on edge, it comes across very differently than what was intended. That's what I'm seeing here, Aquarius. Okay? So I'm going to caution you there. You do what you will. You can slam the door in this person's face if that's what you want to do. Absolutely. What I want to say is, for the most part, what I'm seeing here is someone who is genuine, someone who is humble, someone who wants to do right by you, someone who wants to give you what you deserve, to fix a situation, to bring it back to happier times, but actually balance it out. Because in the past, whatever happened, a commitment was reached, promises were made, and then they just took off. It just fell apart. And it left you feeling very confused, very hurt, like you didn't know the truth, like you can't trust this person, or you just trust issues in general. But they have grown up in the meantime. They've gone through some things, you've gone through some things, and they genuinely want to do better by you. They want to put something right, okay, if you give them the opportunity. They want that mutual give and take that you want as well. But be mindful of how you express yourself, because you, like I say, they're trying to be respectful and not just come at you, but you're viewing it as that's all you're doing. That's not enough. Okay, so there's something there. Just be mindful of that. They are genuine. They want to fix things. They want to do the right thing by you, and they want what you want. Okay, they want that mutual, healthy, balanced give and take. But it's up to you what you do with it. If it's a situation, it's the same thing, really. If it's love, if it's money, whatever this is, you're dealing with someone who, when they left, it cost you. Okay, and it could be actual money, an opportunity, a project, your reputation got damaged. They're trying to come back and make it right, pay you back, make it right. But again, they're very cautious. Do you know what this is? This is like someone wanting to transfer all the money they took back into your bank account, right? But because it's been so long, they don't know if you still have the same bank account, right? So they want to, instead of transferring everything to you, they want to talk to you first to see where you are, if you're doing okay, and kind of then be able to ask you outright, because you confirm if this is the same information, right? If you have the same information, the same bank account, whatever, and then they'll transfer all the money. They can't transfer all the money because what if that account has been closed and they're going to lose that money? It's not going to get to you, and then they're losing it as well, because then it's going to be a whole mess trying to get it back. Do you know what I mean? If they can even get it back. So, and to you, it looks like, so you left, you took that money, and you're asking me, you know, how I'm doing, or are you sending me some flowers? What is this? Are you crazy? Right? It infuriates you. But to them, they're trying to be respectful. They're trying to do the right thing in the right way. Do with that what you will, Aquarius. I've started to repeat myself, so I'm going to leave the reading there, okay? Just be mindful, okay? Just be mindful of how you're viewing things and why. Is that your intuition talking to you, or is it your own fear or your own anger? Just take a breath and be careful of how you react to things, okay? Okay, and then we're going to move on to Pisces. Hey Pisces, how you doing? Thank you for joining me. And as always, be mindful. Be mindful. I'm sorry guys, I haven't slept in 2 weeks. How has it been for you? Because I think this full moon in Pisces has been kicking my behind. I literally have not slept through the night one time in the past 2 weeks. Has it been that way for you? Share your experiences, Pisces, because I think we're going through something. But because when I'm recording this, obviously there's a Pisces full moon, and obviously it kind of it works its way up to it, doesn't it? Because for the past 2 weeks it's just been a mess. And what's it been like for you? Or what is it in general? When there's a full moon, how does it impact you? When there's a full moon in Pisces, how does that impact you? I want to know. Can just commiserate. It would make me feel better. Oh God. Okay. Yeah, watch the intro to the reading as well. This is what I was trying to say. What's going on for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the week ahead? What's going on for Pisces, the fish? Pisces in the week ahead. So let's see. Situation, 5 of Cups. Excellent. Oh, wonderful. The challenge, the 9 of Swords. Look at these cards. Crowning you. The 9 of Wands. 9 of Pentacles. Focus. Foundation. 2 of Swords. In the past, 10 of Cups. In the near future, 4 of Swords. Knight of Swords. Devil. Excellent. I mean, why not? Just why not? 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Unfinished business. Unfinished business. And Mercury has just gone retrograde when I'm recording this video. Something you don't want to deal with, you're gonna have to. We'll see why. I'll get more information. Well, why? Because you're stuck. 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Obviously, you were in a situation in the past, 10 of Cups, that was very happy, content, fulfilled. You're happily ever after. Your dream job, your dream person, dream relationship. Beautiful. Happily ever after energy. Well, currently you're in the 5 of Cups, so it ended. Something happened, it ended. And you got left behind. This is depression, sorrow. The challenge, the 9 of Swords. You might have stayed up about it, stayed up at night, not been able to sleep. I don't know if this is a contributing factor to why I haven't been sleeping, but who knows. But yeah, stress, anxiety in your head about it, overthinking it. Crowning you, 9 of Pentacles. The way you see yourself, you're like, okay, I've been through it, I've overcome it. Maybe you shifted focus on your money, on your appearance, your health, your business, your studies, anything else, right, to help you heal your emotional self. So when you look at things, you're like, I'm okay, I'm doing okay. But in the foundation, 2 of Swords, there's been no communication. The way it feels is when this ending happened, you put a speak, Monica, find your words, use your words. You put a pin in it. Okay, with that 2 of Swords. Okay, it's done. It's over. I'm not going to think about it. I'm not going to look at it. I'm not going to talk about it. It's done. It took a lot out of you not to think about it, not to look at it, to bury it, to hide it away. Okay? You had your mourning, you allowed yourself some grief time, and then it's like, that's it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to think about it. Don't ask me. It's done. I'm going to focus on moving on. Okay. Now, in the near future, where there has been no communication and you haven't seen this person, here they are, rushing in. Knight of Swords. And with the Devil card, it's unfinished business. There's still something there that has a pull on you, that has a hold on you. There's still something there that you need to see, or you need to experience, or you need to acknowledge. It could be that what you need to acknowledge is that you have overcome a pattern, but until you go back to what caused it, you're not going to be able to see how far you've come compared to where you were. Does that make sense? Because this is what it feels like. You've been running away from it, thinking, if I look at it again, I'm going to go back into it. And I don't want to go back into it. But this time that you've taken away and focused on your healing has been working. When I see the Nine of Pentacles and the Devil with the Four Swords in between, this tells me the codependent tendencies have been healed, overcome. So when this comes back around, Mercury retrograde energy, you're fearing, Nine of Swords, it gets you all inside your head. You're fearing, oh crap, here we go again. I don't want to go back into it. I'm tired of repeating the same pattern. I don't want to go back into it. And so you're running. But actually, and you're telling yourself, you're reminding yourself of all the reasons that you left this behind, right? To keep yourself from going back into it. Because you're thinking, if I look at it again, if I talk to this person again, this is going to start again. I don't want to start that again. Because you feel like you have no control over yourself, right? But the reason why this has come back around is to open your eyes to the fact that you've overcome some things. You're not the same. You've overcome some things. This devil is not that big anymore in your life. It's not that big bad wolf. You got control. You get a say. You've got boundaries now that you didn't have before. You've got choices now that you felt you didn't have before. And I feel like that's why this is happening, Pisces. That's why this is coming back around. Okay? But it looks like in the week ahead, you're being asked to look at something that you have been trying not to look at for fear of it repeating. But the reason why you're asked to look at it is for you to acknowledge it cannot repeat. You're different. You're different now. It cannot repeat. And you're being asked to look at it, to acknowledge how far you've come, to acknowledge your own power. And then you can decide what you want to do with it. But it's different. I feel like a pattern has been broken. So let's see. Let's get more here for Pisces in the week ahead. Pisces in the week ahead. With the Five of Cups, we have the Two of Cups. Nine of Swords, the Emperor. Two of Swords in the Foundation. Four of Pentacles. Ten of Cups in the past, the Five of Wands. Nine of Pentacles, the Magician. Oh, I'm so loving this, Pisces. Four of Swords, Knight of Swords, the Devil. The Hierophant. Strength. Oh, I'm loving this. Ten of Swords and Nine of Cups. Yes. Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. New beginning. Finally. Flippin' finally, man. Swear to God. Okay. I'm excited. Okay. So, this is reconciliation, if ever I saw one. Five of Cups. Something ended, but there was unfinished business. Two of Cups still standing. There was still love there. Despite the love, something ended. Here's that Two of Cups now, right? Come back around into the forefront. Look at me. Okay? You turned your back on it, and here it is in your face. Look at me. Okay? Challenge is for you to open your eyes, Pisces, to see how far you've come. To see yourself as the Emperor in your own life now. As the Magician in your own life now. You call the shots now. That's what's different, okay? And for others of you, the challenge is this involves either a father figure, an authority figure in your life, or this involves the one for you, okay? Whether that is in your love life or to do with your career, like the dream job for you. That's what this is about, the dream career for you, your own business. But in the foundation with the Two of Swords, we have the Power of Pentacles. I told you, you put a pin in it. It didn't go anywhere. You didn't release it. You just didn't look at it anymore. Because you're like, I'm not strong enough to do this. I have no control over myself when it comes to the situation, so I'm just going to run from the situation. That's the best approach you had to this, right? I have no control over this, so I'm just going to avoid it. But that doesn't really heal the underlying issue. Do you know what I mean? In the past, the Ten of Cups with the Five of Wands, there might have been conflict that led to the breakup. There might have been too many people involved that led to the separation, being pulled too many different directions, split focus, not on the same page, basically. That's what it is. Crowning you, the Nine of Pentacles with the Magician. Yet again, you have everything you need to turn this into whatever you want it to be, okay? With the Magician. But you hold the power. You hold the power. And that's what you need to open your eyes to. You decide. Because now you do have control over yourself when it comes to this. Because now you have healed whatever it was that made you codependent, or made you feel less than, or made you feel like you're not good enough, and you know, you just have to accept what is happening, the victim in the situation, as opposed to you calling the shots. So when this person comes in, or this situation comes back around, it's still, the commitment is still there, okay, with the Hierophant, the commitment, the desire for long term, I mean. But this is also a case of you saying, with the Strength card, this is what I want, this is what I deserve, I can't accept anything less, I won't accept anything less. And with the Strength card there, this isn't you forcing yourself to say that, this isn't you forcing yourself to put a boundary up, this is just what's natural, okay? I've learned about myself, I've learned about my value, my worth, what I want, what I don't want, what I deserve, what I don't deserve. I want commitment, or I don't want anything. I want it to be a healthy relationship, or I don't want it. I don't care how I feel about you. Okay? It will either be healthy, fair, long-lasting, or I don't want it. Ten of Swords, Nine of Cups. You have no problem saying no. You have no problem ending it if you have to, if it's less than you deserve. It doesn't faze you. It doesn't bother you. It doesn't make you feel afraid, like you're losing something or you're going to miss out on something, because you know your worth, and when you compare it to that, if it falls short, it falls short, and that's just the end of it. You're not going to overextend yourself. You're not going to compromise yourself. You're not going to sacrifice yourself. If it's right, it's right. If it's not, it's not. You're going to get a wish fulfilled either way with the Nine of Cups. Okay? I'm going to get one more. The Ace of Swords. Yeah, a wish fulfilled and a new beginning. Whatever that means to you. Okay? If they are going to step up, awesome. And that's your wish, to have a new beginning with them. Yeah, look, the Death card. New life after something that has ended. Absolutely. Absolutely. But the Death card is there. With the Devil and the Four of Swords and the Death card in the reading, that tells me yet again, it just confirms for me that some toxic patterns of behavior, toxic thought patterns, codependency, addictive behavior, whatever it is, has been healed and has ended. And it's caused a true change in you, Pisces. This isn't wishful thinking. This isn't you telling yourself, I think I'm better, but I'm not going to put myself in that situation and test that theory, because what if I'm not? Do you know what I mean? I think I've got control over what happens in my life, and I think I've got control over myself when it comes to this type of situation, but I'm not going to put myself in that situation to test that theory, right? This is like, I don't want to take that chance. I don't want to take the chance to be proved wrong, to be proved that no, I'm still addicted to that. But that's why the universe is bringing it to you, for you to look at it, not for you to be proven wrong, but for you to see, to get confirmation. Yes, it's true. You are better. You have overcome this. You have healed that. You are in charge. You have the power. You have boundaries you didn't have before. You have choices you didn't have before. You're settled. You're at peace. The Strength card. You're not forcing yourself to do something or not to do something. Truth will be spoken. There is a new beginning here with the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. Resurrection. But better. Different. Because you're different. You know what you're asking for. So you're either going to get what you're asking for, a true wish fulfilled, or you're going to cut this out so that your true wish fulfilled can come in. And you're not going to feel bad about it, and you're not going to feel guilty about it, and you're not going to be scared to do it. Because again, you know your worth, and it's just doing the math. This is what I deserve. Is what you're offering what I deserve? Yes? Great. No? It's just not. It's just not. You know? And because that codependent tendency or people-pleasing tendency is not within you anymore, you're not going to be tempted to say, but you know what? I'll accept whatever you're giving me. It's okay. You're not going to go back into that cycle. Pisces, I'm loving this. Best reading for last. I'm loving it. You tell me. I can't talk. I haven't slept in 2 weeks. You tell me how this makes sense to you. If it does, I really hope it does to as many of us as possible. It's an awesome reading, so I really hope it helps, okay? I'm going to leave it there. I'll go drink some water. Try to take a nap. Have a wonderful week ahead, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.